Alright, so how's everyone doing? Hope you guys are doing okay. Alright, so here I am again. I'm going to show you guys of my Darklord deck. The Darklord deck got new support. So now I'm going to show you how different this deck is compared to the other Darklord decks you have seen I've done before. Now, okay, it is similar because, yeah, it is still a fusion. And new support came. Especially what came was a new fusion for the Darklords, which I've been waiting for because I was wondering, would they ever do another fusion than just the first Darklord? When the Darklords came out, the new when more Darklord cards came out, and they did bring a fusion, I was wondering, are they ever going to do a second one? Do another Darklord fusion, which they did. And yeah, there is some. This is how it's going to be new compared to any other Darklord than any other Darklord decks that I've done. Alright, so first off, okay, yeah, you're going to go with, of course, Darklord Morningstar, the boss monster of the deck. It is a level 10, but it can still be done as a double tribute. So, cannot be special summoned. Now, when this card is tribute summoned, for as many effect monsters your opponent has on the field, that's how many Darklord monsters you can bring out. The second effect, I don't really depend on. I only depend on the first effect, which the second effect would be for how many Darklord monsters you have on the field. That's how many cards you can send away to the graveyard from the top of your deck, and you'll gain 500 life points for each Darklord that was thrown into the graveyard, which is pretty stupid to me. I'm not into that effect. I'm into the effect of how many Darklords I can bring out. And it's easy to do this. Now here's some of the new ones. Okay, first off, Darklord Duentity. I think that's the way you say it. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Okay, how this Darklord is. 0 attack, 0 defense. That doesn't matter to me. What matters is when it is normal or special summoned of a level 4. So yeah, normal summon if you want to. Or special. Special summon any Darklord monster from your deck onto the field. Special. Then you can banish this card from your grave. Now, if you control a fusion, Fairy Fusion Dark, then you can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target one Darklord card or a Forbidden card. We're talking about the Forbidden cards now. So yeah, you're going to see how different this is. Because I am going to be playing the Forbidden Quick Play spell cards in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Except for itself. So yeah, as I just said, this is going to be different. Now you got the Darklord Google It. Another new one. So, Darklord Google It. When it is special summoned, you special summon 2 level 6 Dark Fairy Tuners. You will get 2. If it is just normal summoned, you don't get that effect. And to entity, that's just like, yeah, you want to summon, special summon in defense mode, and 2 Dark Fairies. Look at that. 1 move, 4 monsters. And there's a combo I do with this. I've done this combo so many times when my first time ever trying this deck in a duel. I did this so many times against my of course, yeah, I'm in a tag duel with me and my friends. We tag duel. All this entire time I just kept on doing this combo because it is so easy to do. There's a combo piece to doing this, which I'll show you in a bit. So then first, okay, let's go Darklord Exio. So yeah, maybe level high monsters, but it's not that hard. Darklord Exio, send away another Darklord card. End itself, draw 2 cards. Draw power. Some of the Darklords have the effect of you can pay 1,000 life points, copy one of your magic or trap cards, get it right back from your graveyard, put it back to your deck, shuffle. The card that you chose, the magic or trap that you chose from your graveyard onto the field becomes that effect. Whatever you chose, it becomes this effect. So the new ones and even Morningstar don't have the effect of paying 1,000. Some of them do, some do, some don't. Like Darklord Superbia. Superbia does not have that effect, but it has the effect of when it's in the graveyard and special summon any fairy monster. I wish you could bring out Morningstar, but you just can't. See, some of the Darklords have that effect, some of them don't. Tezcatlipoca. Whenever you have a Darklord monster on the field and were to be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can discard this card from your hand, save that monster from being destroyed by battle or by card effect. So yeah, keep it on the field. So most likely save it. This one also has the effect of paying 1,000. So yeah, Tezcatlipoca has that. If you saw before, I used Darklord Nastin. It's not Darklord Nastin I'm using. I'm using Darklord Negro. Negro. Whenever your opponent has a monster in defense position, pierce damage if you were to attack. This one also has the pay the 1,000. Copy a magic or trap. In any fairy deck, you need to use at least Darklord Christia. I wish they made a Darklord Christia. That would have been so awesome. But no, there's only Darklord Christia. But imagine they did a Darklord Christia. So yeah, all my fairies are darks except for Darklord Christia. Darklord Christia is my only light fairy. So yeah, in this deck, there is no Dark Honest. If you saw before, I was using Dark Honest. This one, I'm not using Dark Honest. But Darklord Christia. If you have exactly 4 fairies in your graveyard, special summon Darklord Christia. As well as also, you can get any fairy monster from your graveyard, add it right back to your hand. And then, hopefully this doesn't affect you a lot, but it's going to affect your opponent. When Darklord Christia is on the field, no one can special summon. Only Tribute. But right now, who plays Tribute? Then possibly just a Monarch player, possibly. Compared to, like, yeah, everyone. They're synchroing. They're exceeding. They're linking. That's all special summon. When Christia is on the field, no one can do it. If this card also would be sent from the field to the graveyard, place it to the top of the deck instead. So yeah, Darklord Christia. And there's a combo for Darklord Christia. I do with this deck. You possibly have seen it, but yeah, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to show you guys. So yeah, all my fairies. And yeah, my only fairy. So yeah, Darklord Nastin, Dark Honest, no. In this deck, I'm not going to be doing it. And then it's a fusion deck, right? So what do you need? King of the Swamps. Substitute this name as an actual fusion that you're going to be using on the fusion monster that has the text name, or you can discard this card to search for a polymerization. And and I'm going to show you the card you're going to copy the name of if you're going to do King of the Swamp as a name, for a name. So that's all monsters. So, Banishment of the Darklords. Search for any Darklord card. Anything. Doesn't matter. Magic, trap, monster. It's your searcher. Once per turn. Darklord Contact. The monster reborn to the Darklords. Special summon a Darklord monster from your graveyard onto the field. And there we have it right there. Darklord Contact. Once per turn as well. So Darklord Contact does not mean you can get Darklord Christia. Can't. Here's the new one. Darklord Dance. This is the fusion Darklord card. Fusion summon one dark fairy monster from your extra deck by banishing monsters from your hand, field, and or graveyard to make your material of what you're going to be doing. That fusion monster will gain 1,000 attack points. Now, as well as also. So yeah, the number of special summon gains 1,000 attack points. If summoning a Darklord fusion monster this way, you can also use Darklord monsters your opponent controls. Now, pretty much, I'm not playing that way. So forget that way. It's just the way of this is a fusion for the Darklords. Now, it's not broken because yeah, you have to banish your to make your fusion fairy. So I don't consider this a broken card. So Darklord Dance. And then of course, what you're gonna need: polymerization. I like this tech better art of polymerization than, like, yeah, this was what Yugi's way, Kaiba's ways, yeah, that orange type of way, but that's not really my type of thing. I'm into this art of polymerization. Spell card soul exchange. Okay. Not a targeting effect. This is how it goes. You take control of as many monsters your opponent has to do your requirement of doing a tribute summoning. So that would be like Morningstar, a double tribute, right? Take control of 2 of your opponent's monsters. And then of course, Morningstar. You would play Morningstar, summon it for as many monsters your opponent has left that are effect monsters. That's how many Darklords you can bring out. Even your Google it, you bring that out, give yourself tokens. Even Christia, even Darklord Christia, just yeah, it's a double. Darklord Christia is a double tribute. 1 tribute for your Google it. And yeah, I would require using. I still use spell card soul exchange. Now, okay, Foolish Burial. Why Foolish Burial? I want Christia in my graveyard. Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, Monster Reborn. Okay, now you can possibly see right here. Foolish Burial. You Monster Reborn, Darklord Christia. Or, remember, Superbia, you special summon that in defense position, special summon any fairy monster. So that would mean even Darklord Contact. Remember, special summon a Darklord. So if you bring out Darklord Superbia, then you can special summon out Darklord Christia. So yeah, this is the combo for me, Foolish Burial. Or let's say you have Christia in your hand, that's 3. Foolish Burial, just throw away a 4th fairy to make it exactly 4 fairies, Darklord Christia. Now, okay, forbidden cards. That would be like Forbidden Chalice and Forbidden Droplets. Those are the ones I'm using. You can use Forbidden Dress, you can use Forbidden Lance, or the new one that came out as well. There's a new card, Forbidden Crown. That's pretty pricey for me right now. That's why I'm not going for it. But it's still, but you can still play around with this deck, even if you're not using Forbidden Crown. It's just a new Forbidden card. So at least Forbidden Chalice and Forbidden Droplet is possible to still play. Forbidden Droplet, I still say it's the best Forbidden card out of all. But yeah, here's the Forbidden cards. So yeah, for some of them saying, you can search for any Darklord card or a Forbidden card. These are your Forbidden cards. Forbidden Chalice and Forbidden Droplet, I would say use. Forbidden Lance and Forbidden Dress, I'm not so much into using. Now, okay, trap cards. Only two. Darklord Enchantment. The Sanctified Darklord. Searchable Darklord cards. Alright, so Darklord Enchantment. Send one Darklord monster from your hand or face up on the field. Take control of one of your opponent's monsters till the end of this turn. So most likely when your opponent's gonna about to link or synchro or whatever, Darklord Enchantment, take control of that before they can even do that play. Sanctified Darklord. Send one Darklord monster from your hand or face up field to the graveyard. Negate the effects. Then, if you do, gain life points equal to its attack of the monster that you negated. Once per turn. So these are searchable Darklords. There is Darklord Uprising. That's that's a fusion for the Darklords, a trap card version. And then there is Darklord Rebellion. These are still possible to be played because they are searchable. Darklord Rebellion is, yeah, pretty much the same exact thing, except you destroy one card on the field. You can still play around, yeah, this is 42 cards. If you want to go 43, you can put in Darklord Rebellion. You want to go 45, put in Darklord Uprising. Or take out any of the others. Whatever. I'll put these away for right now. But if I need to, I'll go Darklord Uprising and Darklord Rebellion. But at least Darklord Enchantment and Darklord Sanctified is what I'll stick with. So yeah, it's a bit different, you see? Now that's just the deck. So it's a 42 card deck. So yeah, you see? No Kaiju, no Ash Blossom, no anything like that. Because I still will not play those cards. Well, before I was doing a little Kaiju version because I needed some cards to be put in. Or you saw before, yeah, it wasn't really Kaiju. So it was more of a fusion way. So yeah, this is just new type of cards. Now okay, the extra deck. Here we go. The new one. Darklord Evening Star. You need 2 level 6 or higher Dark Fairy monsters. Dark Fairies. Does not matter. All you need is just 2 6-star or higher fairy monsters. Now, okay. Your opponent cannot target this with card effects. Once per turn, if this card is fusion summoned, you can set a Darklord spell or trap from your hand. Spell and trap, both. Set them. Now remember, a magic card, if you would have set it, you can just play it automatically. You get both. End phase, okay. Quick play at the end of the turn. This Evening Star has the effect of paying 1,000 life points. Copy one of your Magic traps. So at least this one has it. Darklord Evening Star. So yeah, once per turn, if this card is fusion summoned, set A Darklord spell and trap from your deck to your hand. Quick play. You can pay 1,000 life points. And then yeah, see, this one has the effect. This is the new one, Darklord Evening Star. But what first came out was, yeah, the first Darklord. 3 fairy monsters. So yeah, I was wondering, would they ever make one where you would only have to use like 2? Just think of it for an example. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon was 3 Blue Eyes. Would they ever make one where it required only using 2 Blue Eyes? Yes, Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. So I was thinking, like, would they ever do something like this for the Darklords? Which they did, which is using 2, so 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon, so Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. 2 level 6 or higher Dark Fairies. That's fine, that's almost the same exact thing. But okay, yeah, so you get the idea of what I'm saying? So, the first Darklord, you need 3 Dark Fairies. Your opponent cannot target fairy monsters you control with card effects. So it's your protector. First Darklord. Can only use the following effects of the first Darklord once per turn. Now, if this is fusion summoned by using the text name right there, Darklord Morningstar, as any of the 3. If any of them out of the 3 that you did to make your fusion, if any of the 3 was Darklord Morningstar, destroy all cards your opponent controls. Only on this turn. That's a substitute name for King of the Swamps. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to copy, if you need to, then yes, pop all the cards your opponent has on the field. During the end phase, during the main phase, quick effect, pay 1,000 life points, special summon in defense mode a fairy monster. That's like Darklord Superbia, bring out Christia, or even just bring out Christia, a fairy. It just brings a fairy. I wish you could bring, oh god, Darklord Morningstar, but no, you can't. Then okay, since you're using a lot of darks and different names, it's not that bad to run in at least a Guardian Chimera, 3 monsters with different names. You have a lot of different names. You can still do Guardian Chimera. For as many okay, so at least 2 monsters and 1 monster must be in your hand, or 2 monsters in your hand and 1 on the field. Either of the way. Not all 3 on the field. One monster in your hand, 2 monsters in the field, or 2 monsters in your hand, 1 monster in the field. With different names. Guardian Chimera. For as many monsters that were used from your hand, and if you do, destroy cards on the field. For how many monsters you had on the okay, so yeah, Guardian Chimera with at least 1 monster of each. If this card is fusion summoned by a spell or effect, okay, whatever, you can draw cards equal to the number of cards used material from your hand. So, if you used 1 from your hand, draw one card. You used 2 in your hand, draw 2 cards. For as many you had on the field that you used, if it was 1, destroy 1 card. 2, destroy 2 cards, and draw 1 card. Guardian Chimera is not bad to still do. And then Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, Predaplant. You cannot use tokens, but you know, you have so many monsters you're bringing out. And darks. This is all dark except for Christia. And then Condemned. Darklord. 2 fairy monsters. You link it off. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card from your hand. Then search for a Darklord monster in your from your deck, add it to your hand. That would require doing a double tribute. So let's say you want to search for your Morningstar. Then you can, okay, we know a double tribute from your on the field, right? Let's say you used material from your graveyard. So instead of 2 monsters on the field, 2 remove monsters in your graveyard. So it's like BLS, remove a light, remove a dark, special summon. Morningstar. Instead of tributing 2 monsters in the field, you're removing 2 monsters in your graveyard and count that as your tribute. End phase, all monsters, all fairies that you have on the field, you'll gain 500 life points. So yeah, first Darklord that came out. See, 3. When would they ever possibly do one where you only have to use 2 fairies? So yes, they did make one. Now for example, okay, that little combo I would show you like really quick, and I've done so many times already. And that's using Duality and the Google It. Here's the little combo piece I did like automatically always. I would rather draw it into my hand or banishment. Search my Duality. So you summon. Special summon a Darklord. So I would special summon my Google It. Give myself 2 level 6 tokens. 4 monsters, 1 turn, right? Then I would link off. And to go in a condemned. Then, I guess I forgot to say, when Google It, whenever it is sent away, search for a Darklord card or a Forbidden Quick Play. Darklord Dance. Then I would activate Darklord Dance. 2 6-star or higher fairies. I would remove my tokens. One move, I just brought out a Condemned Darklord and a Darklord Evening Star. And then I would activate Darklord Evening Star. Either trap card and a magic card. This is one move instantly. Just use these 3. One move. A Condemned Darklord and a Darklord Evening Star. And then my end phase. Oh, and then of course, yeah. Get 1,000. So this is not 3,000. This is 4,000. Your opponent cannot target card effects. So 500, 1,000, 1,000 life points I get right back. Look at that. 1 turn, I just brought out the Condemned Darklord and the Darklord Evening Star. It's a fun deck. And I swear, I've seen... So as I keep on just saying, if you were playing competitive, using this deck, and playing it this way, so let's say a fusion way, but a more competitive way, and you're losing, you're just going to get frustrated. Like, that's it. I'm not going to play with this deck anymore. But if you're having fun, and let's say you do lose, I don't care if I win or lose with this deck. It's just amazing, cool plays you can do. And yeah, when I'll show you a video of how this is played, how interesting this deck is. And now with new support. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. A new Darklord deck. Now with new support. So yeah, the first Darklord was made first. Now they made the Darklord Evening Star. I'll be speaking to y'all later. Peace.